All right, it is time to feed Effie. I want to show you guys how big she's getting. And, how she's rather aggressive when she takes the bottle, before and after, but she should suck 2 whole bottles down pretty fast. Although she slows down quite a bit on the second bottle. She should take that whole thing. All right, you good? You good? Oh, honey. Yes, I know. That hurts, baby, that hurts. So she is 10.5 weeks old now. I'm only giving her the bottle once a day instead of twice. So it's kind of the first step in weaning her. She'll do this, headbutt me, kick me, just basically she's still beating me up. Only it hurts a little worse than it did a few weeks ago. But I try to clean her off while she's doing this. If she's cleaner, she'll have fewer flies on her. But she'll do this head button, sucking on my shirt, kicking me. She'll do that for a couple minutes and then something will distract her and she'll just walk off. Sometimes she comes back to start it up again. Yeah, that's all right. But she's good and healthy. She's got a nice full belly. She's growing pretty quick. Her spots are starting to fade. But I don't know if I should wean her right at 12 weeks or if I should extend it. I did Roland last year. I think it was 16 weeks was when she got her last bottle. I just wanted to make sure that she was good and fat going into winter. But Miss Effie here was born 2 weeks earlier, May 17, where Roland was I don't know, May 28 or May 29. So that extra 2 weeks, you know, she'll just be that much stronger going into winter. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how Miss Effie's doing at 10.5 weeks old. But it's like once the milk hits her belly, then she's just super chilled after that, super relaxed. Once in a while she'll get the zoomies right after she does her bottle, and she'll do figure 8s around the pen. I don't see anybody right now. Oh, let's see. Hold on just a moment. All right, so I just found Roland and Lindsay. They are enjoying the shade inside the little shelter house. The feed bin's empty, so I usually feed them right after I feed Effie, so they'll be getting their food soon. Let's see, and Big Daddy's back here. He is going to at least be a 16 point. A few weeks ago, I could see 12. Now I can see 16. I can usually get about 10 feet from him, especially if I have the feed buckets in my hand, but I don't have that at the moment. Try to get a good shot of his antlers there. But he looks good too. But right when those antlers turn hard, I'm gonna dart him to sedate him and cut him off. I don't want him hurting any of the girls, and I don't want him hurting me. And I know during the rut, the bucks can get a bit violent. So last year, when it was feeding time during the rut, me and my daughter would come out, and she would kind of stand between us, between me and the buck, with a hoe in her hand, and she'd be shaking it and kind of yelling, just trying to keep the buck away on the other side of the pen. Because there's been a few times when I come in here to feed him, I felt like he was charging at me. It could have just been wanting the food super fast, but yeah, it just made me pretty nervous. So I don't want to take any chances at all. I've already been attacked by one buck at the rut. Could have died from that, and I don't want to risk my luck again. So Effie's following me around too. Well, let me show you the girls on the other side real quick. Alright, I'm shooting through the fence, so sorry if the fence kind of sticks out there for a minute. But I believe this is, I can't see the ear tag. If that's 38, that is Effie's mom. And over here is 47. She's the one that has the, I think that's 47. Yeah. Often her tongue hangs out like that. But it doesn't affect her eating. But she had a baby this year, and we thought we were witnessing the birth. We saw the head out, and we were real excited, you know, to witness this. But it just went on and on and on and on, and over an hour later, and still just the head is out. I ended up making some phone calls, and I had no idea that fawns are born front feet first. I didn't know that. So her baby got stuck and died. I had to call the vet, and we sedated her, and the vet went ahead and delivered the deceased fawn and made sure there was no other baby in there. So her baby died during birth. And over here, she's laying down over there. I think it's going to try to focus on the fence. Maybe not. Anyway, I think this is 45. But 45, 2 weeks after Effie was born, 45 delivered a male. And we wanted to bottle feed him too. And so we left him on mom for 36 hours so he would get the colostrum. And then we took him and put him with Effie and started trying to bottle feed him. And he would not take to the bottle. He would just stand there with the nipple in his mouth while the milk drips down his face. Feeding after feeding after feeding after feeding, day after day after day. It was the same thing, same thing. It was so frustrating. On the third day, I considered giving him back to mom, but I feared she was already dried up, so I did not do that. Instead, my daughter would spend a lot of time with him, because once his mouth would fill up with the milk, then he would actually swallow, but he would not suck on the nipple. So to get any amount of food down him, it took a considerable amount of time. And that was just, an hour to get maybe one bottle down him, but at least a third of the bottle still dripped down his face. So he ended up dying when he was 2 weeks old. That was just really sad. I just tried to figure out, what would I have done different? But I did the same thing I did with Effie and the same thing I did with Roland. You leave him on mom for a day and a half, then you pull him and you put him on the bottle. The first couple feedings are kind of rough, but after a couple feedings, they figure it out. And then within, a week, maybe 2 weeks, you just stick the bottle in their face and they just take it. But the boy, the male, just would not suck the bottle. We named him Finnick because in the beginning we just thought he was, going to take a couple extra days to understand the bottle. So we could see that he was finicky, and we were going with the Hunger Games theme because we have Effie, and we were going to have a Finnick, and one of our other pets is named Prim. But so we had 3 babies born. One of them was not born alive. The second one died at 2 weeks old. But the other one is doing great. So I wanted to get a nice close-up here of Daddy. He looks really good. And Miss Effie here is following me around and licking my legs and stuff. So, all right, well, that's what's been going on, and that's what happened to the other babies. So, all right. Well, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.